Josh and I have been set up here for about an hour in this spot. And right quick, we had a 2x2 sneak up kind of behind us when Greg was still here. Other than that, we've had no action so far. Hoping to catch some bucks moving through this cut. Us chicks are starting to get chilly toes. Trying to keep them moving. See how long we can hold out. Looks like something pops out.
North Mountain Adventures is brought to you by Athlon Optics, Wolverine Supplies, Gem Insurance, Bankart Marketing, ReproMap Graphic Design, CNC Rentals and Recreation, Dan Beaver Trapping Supplies, and these fine sponsors. Welcome to Antarctica. Just kidding, we're in the middle of Saskatchewan and there's snow everywhere. Well, we made her. 17 hours later, we got here at 3 o'clock in the morning our time, and we're gonna head out, grab some stuff, and go shoot a couple shells at the range and get ready, head out tonight. Well, we got our guns lined up at the range, and we're about to drive up the mountain and do some scouting and glassing and figure out where we're gonna go in the morning. You survived back there?
Surviving. He thinks we're just glassing. We've actually ambushed his attempts.
We're gonna be busy tonight.
I hope so. Well, got up to one of these cuts where I shot my buck last year. Just gonna go check the camera and take a peek up here. How do you think?
It's pretty. I'm glad I'm not standing at the edge. Yeah, I'm good in the middle, not the edge of the mountain.
So I think we decided, I shot my buck in here last year, and there's a nice tree right behind us there, laying down. There's lots of tracks coming through here, so you can see really good. Set up the blind there and sit in here, and chances are a nice buck's gonna walk by. No deer yet, but we're just doing a scouting day anyway. Scouting afternoon. Figure out where we're gonna go in the morning. Take in the beauty. Day one, baby.
he's right there. Right there. Can you see his horns?
I don't know if it's a doe.
There's the buck. There's the buck. Right there. Straight in. Straight in. Straight in.
He's definitely...
Oh, shit. Can you tell if he's a shooter?
He looks like it is.
Well, that was eventful. Dosh and I were walking in, just walking in to the cut, and the guys, they were headed up, and they were gonna walk into a different cut. In best case scenario, kind of send something our way, and we bumped a buck and 2 does. We actually only first saw the 1 doe, and then there was the buck. There was no chance of us shooting. We didn't have a shot. We didn't have a lean. We didn't have the camera on. Nothing. We were still walking in. And so we got ourselves kind of regrouped and finding a spot that we can take a better peek behind something. And we got a peek at the does that ran into the bush. And we got set up here somewhat and see the buck standing along the bush. And Dasha was glassing him to make sure he's legal. And all of a sudden there's a shot. And he started running straight for us. So I loaded because I had no idea what was going on. And he was running at us, but he went down. We saw him go down.
Did I get him?
Awesome.
Oh,
There was quite a few of them.
Yeah, there was another
big body deer in front of him, just hitting the freaking tree line.
Yeah,
At least 3 does.
there was.
we'll let you tell your story first.
We were walking up the road the half mile, it zigzags, and then we come up and there's an opening right here. And we saw a doe run through. So we just waited, and I think 4 ran by.
Yeah.
And then this one came, and then he stopped. So then we were looking to see where you guys were to make sure that you weren't back here.
I was using this.
So he turned back and was looking at her.
Yeah,
It took us a long time because he was standing next to that bush.
Yeah.
And all you could see is the bush behind him, so you couldn't get the good count on him until he moved forward another 3 steps.
yeah, we just got lucky that you pushed him right up there.
That was
That was planned.
unreal.
Missed the first one. I'm pretty sure. He didn't even
Didn't he
move.
He
Flinch?
did not even
Nope.
flinch. No.
I
And
only
then
heard, was there 2
There was
shots?
2
Yeah.
shots. Yeah.
And then I aimed lower the second time because I'm zeroed at 200.
Yeah, you put it over his back.
I did, yeah.
If you would have put it in front of him, he would have jumped.
Yeah. And then the second time I aimed lower on his body and
Crazy.
I
You
But
can see by the blood trail, yeah, you hit him hard.
Oh, yeah.
you're lucky. He was literally focused on us. He was staring straight
like,
at us.
right-
Oh,
Dead.
when he was going that way, I grunted a couple times and he stopped. And then you must have grunted because he turned
Yeah.
around and he faced this way.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was
And he
staring
just
right
totally
at us.
ignored us.
Holy, that was wild.
Day 1.
Day 1 action. Oh my gosh.
Let him come.
He's still got some shrapnel on his
Scraping
antlers.
the trees.
Yeah.
he's not a monster, but he's a
Nice even
legal
pour, though.
deer.
Yeah.
Nice even pour, splits and everything.
Second
Yeah.
mule deer.
Pretty much.
Hey,
exact.
nothing like the first day and the first half hour.
You have good guides.
Good guys.
Yeah.
Good pushers.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Way to go, girls.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right, afternoon of day 1. I'm tagged out, and so I'm gonna be the video glass kind of guy, I guess, for the rest of the day.
Truck's all clean now. There's no blood or anything.
Yeah.
So we're good to go.
It's ready to go.
Round 2.
We'll get it bloody this afternoon. So what we're doing here is we're walking into these cuts, just glassing, looking for any movement, but it's pretty hard when it gets foggy like this and rolls in. It gets tough to see. But we were on the mountain, and then I started glassing where we were supposed to go this morning before I shot mine, and I found another buck up on the range with the spotting scope, but then the fog moved in like it is right now, and of course you can't see the hillside, so it's pretty tough, but maybe it'll clear off this afternoon. Setting up in this clear cut, the girls, and I'm just gonna get them set up. I'm gonna head up with the guys and video them. So these girls are just sitting still, so we're gonna wait for something to cross through this cut, which they've been crossing every day. Hopefully they get lucky.
Well, Josh and I have been set up here for about an hour in this spot, and right quick we had a 2x2 sneak up kind of behind us when Greg was still here, but it wasn't legal anyway. But other than that, we've had no action so far. So the hope is the guys are set up up the hill from us a ways, so they've got a different vantage point than we do, but hoping to catch some bucks moving through this cut. But the breeze has picked up now, and you can see the fog settling in at the top of the mountain and in the valley too. It's really cool, actually, for someone like me that doesn't see that. It looks like a ton of clouds just like settled in the valley, which is crazy. But so yeah, us chicks are starting to get chilly toes. Trying to keep them moving. See how long we can hold out. Looks like something pops out.
So we walked into this cut that we haven't sat in yet. This is evening of day 2. We're gonna sit in here and brought up my Athlon spotting scope, and I'm gonna scope out the block that we were hunting this morning, and if I spot anything decent or nice up there, then we can make a plan for tomorrow. Guys, do you have a bear license? There's a bear. There's a bear right behind us, right here on the road. What'd you see?
I saw some trees blown in the wind.
Yeah, and a black bear, which they have a license, but it wasn't the biggest bear. So he lives another year. All right, morning 3. We are in a new cut. We drove up, we got fresh snow, and we're gonna walk in. Me and the girls are gonna start walking up. They each got a tag and pocket still, so let's hope we can get something in this fresh snow. Well, that was cool. We come around the corner and we glassed and spotted a few muleys and a buck. I zoomed in on him with the camera. Pretty positive that he was just a 2x2, but he had like 8 or 9 does with him, so we are pretty sure there's a shooter buck in here. So that's exciting for the next few days, all this nice snow.
By the end of day 4, we had seen numerous does, a bull elk, black bear, cow and calf moose, sheep, and a few small bucks, but nothing legal to get that heart pumping. We'd already experienced the BC mountain views from vantage points I had never imagined. It's one thing to see the peaks from the highway, but to be immersed in the wilderness with clouds settled below where you're standing is a whole other perspective. After such a quick and successful start to the hunt, it seemed likely we'd get another chance at a legal shooter who thrived in those higher elevations.
So, we climbed up this mountain, and on the next ridge, we glassed 4 does coming across the ridge. and they went down in the trees. We think they're gonna come back up on this side. There's so many tracks, so hopefully there was deer down already or a buck right close by. We can set up and get a shot. Oh, hey. It's not a buck. It's not a buck. The other one's coming up out of the trees now, too. I feel like they're just waiting for the rest of the deer. I feel like it's probably that whole herd that's gonna come right back up here. That's the gut feeling I have. There's one coming over the hill there, eh? Yeah, it's going the other way. Oh, going the other way. Boy, she's sure looking to the right over there. We can see 3 does across there. They went down the trees, but they come back up. We're just kind of gauging what they're gonna do, and they keep looking back, and one doe actually went back over top of the hill, so, but we saw some big tracks coming up here and that's polluted, so I'm guessing that there's gonna be quite a few coming back over, hopefully. Well, how'd your day go?
Great. Climbed, switchbacked in the morning in the truck to get to a spot that there were some does, which was great, except I had to have my eyes closed most of the time because I couldn't stand the heights. And now we're in the beginning of a 2-day snowfall warning, and it's day 5 of the hunt. So it's been great. But that's the way it goes.
What do you think about this BC weather?
I thought it was only Manitoba that got this.
Well, we tried to go up where we've been seeing all those mule deer this morning, and there's about 6 inches of wet snow, and of course there's one real bad ditch, and I tried 3 times to cross it and we'd just spin out, and the last time we'd greased it up so much we were going down the hill pretty fast backwards and managed to not lose control, and we got a bit stuck, but we managed to get out and everybody's safe and sound, so we opted to try to go to another spot. So we've come to some different cuts, and the weather's just so unreal right now that you can see probably 100 yards. It's snowing like crazy. This is our last day to hunt, unfortunately. Fortunately, we have 1 buck at least. It's a fun adventure anyway. I think my wife got a little worried this morning.
Until we just about slid off a mountain.
She was scared.
Prefer the flatland after today.
Well, now that we're all packed up and ready to leave in the morning, we had a successful mule deer hunt. We're gonna trim these inside loins up, and Sandy's gonna smoke them, and so we'll get them trimmed up and try them out.
All right, Craig's got these tenderloins all cleaned up. We're gonna give them a little seasoning and throw them on the smoker. Low smoke for, I don't know, a couple hours maybe. Then pull them out and make some nice little appies.
Now we wait.
Oh, wait.
Nice hat.
Thanks. Nice guy gave it to me.
Our mule deer inside loins are ready. Look at this beautiful hunting weather, and we're leaving tomorrow.
You can stay.
Yeah, I'd love to stay. Yeah.
A little smoked cream cheese to go with them.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh yeah.
That's the stuff.
Oh yeah.
So what do we got on there?
Smoked cream cheese, and then a little pepper jelly.
Homemade pepper jelly, by the way.
That was delicious.
All right, get it in you.
Tenderloin.
Finger licking. Thanks, Craig. Thanks for shooting this buck.
Yeah.
Although I never got to pull the trigger this week, it will never take away from the excitement of that first morning and witnessing Craig take down a high country mule deer. Challenging ourselves physically and mentally is something we yearn to do, and a blessing when we get to do it together. Despite Craig's pre-hunt coaching, I truly didn't expect the hunt to be as challenging as it was. I quickly learned to take short steps when climbing and close my eyes and pray when switchbacking. I learned just as quickly that a mule deer can remain unseen with very little effort and can quickly bounce off into the abyss of the peaks and valleys. Spending a week hunting with friends, touring new country, and laughing until the belly hurts is a heck of a way to make memories. Huge thanks to Sandy, Dasha, and Rob for making this hunt happen. Until next time.
Where I live, where I lie, where I stand.